Congratulations, you found yet another one of my little misses. Such a clever girl and a very
Jerry from
distant worker.
upstairs.
Assuming you're the one who's watching.
Good morning, Claudia.
What are you doing? Everyone in the house can hear that.
Well, it's a good thing Sonny isn't home. Where is he?
You know he's not here, or you wouldn't be doing this.
Oh, you thought I was going to still be in the hospital, didn't you? You ever had your stomach pumped before, Claudia? It is such a memorable experience, I got to tell you. And along about the time that the contents of my stomach was being pumped through a tube that was stuck up my nose and down my throat, I'm thinking to myself, Rick, you know, it's time to change the rules. I am going to show that DVD to Sonny. He is going to kill you, literally.
You know what? You really shouldn't blame me because you got drunk and passed out.
You know what the doctor said? He said I had ingested enough sleeping pills to choke a horse, and coupled with the scotch that it was mixed with, I am lucky to have survived.
Well, I guess someone doesn't like you.
Yeah.
You should be thanking me for getting you to the hospital on time.
Yeah. Well, the only thing that I remember, and mind you, this is very, very vague, was a point where I said, in the event of my death, and then you were straddling me, not in a good way.
Must have been dreaming.
Oh, come on, Claudia. Do you think that it wouldn't occur to me to make a copy to be sent to Sonny in the event of my death?
I wouldn't know.
Okay, fine. Then I'll just relax, and I'll wait for Sonny to get home. And while I'm doing that, could you do me a favor and get me a cup of coffee? And please, hold the sleeping pills. My brother deserves to know the truth.
You think he's going to be grateful to you for reminding him of the worst day of his life?
Sonny's always suspected that there was more than one person involved in Michael's shooting. Once I prove that to him, that he's right, of course he's going to hold me.
Whatever. Don't be too sure.
Claudia, maybe if you had kids, you'd understand how much Sonny loves his children. He will do anything to protect them, and he will kill anybody who causes them pain.
If you show Sonny that DVD, this is over. Okay, between us, there's not going to be any more fun little games, Rick. No more sex with me. And you're not going to have any evidence against Jason and Sonny to give to the FBI.
Well, don't worry. I'll be able to prove that Sonny killed you, and then he'll go to prison, and I take over.
Well, what about Jason? I mean, come on. The guy's only not killed you because you're Sonny's brother. What about my brother, Rick? You honestly believe that Johnny's going to let you live when he finds out you provoked Sonny into killing me?
I'll disappear for a while.
And then what? What? Come back like nothing happened? Not a chance. Look, I know that you're doing this to scare me. Fine. It worked. I'm scared. But you need to stick to our deal. You keep our secret. I will find you some information that you can use against Jason and Sonny.
That's going to have to be some pretty strong evidence. Enough to go to prison.
It will be. You know that I'm a lot more useful to you alive than I ever could be if I was dead. Right?
Depends on what kind of evidence you turn up.
No, he's not dead, but I'm gonna be if you don't help me out.
That sounds familiar.
Hey, don't be a smartass, okay? Rick is out of the hospital. John, he's alive. He was here, and
Claudia,
he's gonna
what would you
tell.
have done if Sonny walked into your bedroom and found Rick lying on the floor, unconscious, almost dead because of a drug overdose? Or what if Sonny had seen me and Maxie drag Rick down the stairs? You need to get out of this situation. It's not gonna work.
What I need is for you to come up with some kind of incriminating evidence against Jason and Sonny. Something that I could use to put them away.
So you're gonna spy on your husband now?
No, you are.
You want me to infiltrate the Corintho organization and find incriminating information on Sonny and Jason?
I just need enough to feed Rick. Stall
You
him.
need
Come on.
to get out of this house, Claudia, and out of the country. The truth about Michael is gonna come out. Hell, it already is right in front
Not
of your
if
face.
you help me, John. Look, you're gonna have a much easier time than I ever would getting close to Sonny. Hell, he's probably already offered you a job, hasn't he? I knew it. I knew it.
Go Claudia, even if I were to take a job with Sonny, you think he's going to offer me any sort of information even remotely incriminating?
Yeah, because you're going to get him to trust you. Johnny, you have to make him trust you. Find something that I can feed Rick, and I will work on getting Rick's DVD away from him.
Rick's a DVD, Claudia? For all you know, he has 100 copies of the DVD, and he's ready to post them on the internet. This won't work.
I have the life that I want now, Johnny, finally. I'm married to Sonny. Please help me.
Well, what a touching family moment.
The guard should have known not to let you in.
You panicked, didn't you? Called little brother over here as soon as I left. Well, that tells me a couple of things. First, that Johnny knows about Michael. And second, he's probably been in on it from the start.
Brother had nothing to do with what happened to Michael.
Yeah,
Rick.
well, Claudia, stop lying, okay? It doesn't matter anyway. Hey, look, John, let me tell you something. The only way your sister is going to save her life is if she does what I want whenever I want it.
You can't do this, John. Son of a bitch, what are you doing? Stop. It's okay, Johnny. Please. You help.
Don't stop on my account.
John, please. Okay.
John, you want to kill him, I really don't have a problem.
That's fine with me. Hey, come on. No, enough. John, enough. Please.
Just go take a walk and cool down for me.
You in the middle of this?
I'm fine. I really got this, and I'm doing better without you here. Please, I'm asking you, please.
Ah! Your brother's as crazy as your old man. Mm-hmm. Well, now that you've stopped your brother from killing me, maybe you want to explain to Jason what this is all about, because I'm sure he's going to want to run to Sonny and tell him.
Go away, Rick. Go crawl back under your rock and be happy that I saved your life.
Sure, no problem. You can give him all the ugly details in private. Claudia. What's going on?
Look, you hate Rick. You don't even pretend that you don't. At the party the other night, took you like 5 minutes to start a fight with him.
There's nothing new about that, Claudia.
Well, if you start believing his lies and backing him against me and telling Sonny...
Okay, hold on. I'm just saying Rick has been a little too cocky lately, like a man who has leverage to back up his arrogance. And I walk in here and Johnny's trying to kill him.
There's not a lot of love going around.
Rick's trying to blackmail you. So you can tell it to me, or you can tell it to Sonny. What has Rick got on you?
I'm not the enemy, Jason. I risked everything for Sonny, and I'm completely committed to him, 100%.
What's in it for you?
Well, you know, Sonny actually, believe it or not, values my opinion and what I bring to this marriage, and he offered me a position of respect, which is more than any man has ever given me. And I don't go to bed at night, you know, wondering if he's going to slit my throat. And I'm actually starting to care for him more and more, which is strange. But
Why are you having this conversation with Jason?
because Jason thinks that Rick is trying to blackmail me. Jason's right.
Hey, Jason, can you give me a few minutes with my wife?
Jason walked in on Johnny pounding the hell out of Rick.
Why?
Well, he asked the same thing, and then he jumped to the conclusion that Rick was blackmailing me.
Don't stop there.
Look, you know that Rick and I had a sexual relationship, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're the one who said that I was going to end up regretting it, and I'd be sorry, and I am now.
Okay.
Rick is trying to use the connection that I've been developing with you to get me to work you on his behalf. Have I ever mentioned to you that your brother's incredibly insecure?
None of this is news to me. It does remind me to question your taste.
Well, there was a time before you and I got married that Rick was actually nice to me, which should have been my first clue that he would use me.
How do you want me to handle it?
I'm handling it on my end.
Okay.
I also think that he's taking advantage of you. I do. I mean, I don't understand. You really can't trust him. You know that?
Okay, you don't understand because you're close to your brother, but, you know, nothing you tell me about Rick surprises me. I'm sorry that he did this to you.
What are you sorry?
That he's brought you into his obsession with me. His whole life has been to get my approval, to get, you know, my love or whatever, and when I don't give it to him, he gets pissed and vengeful and he comes after what's mine. You're my wife now. That means you're on top of that list.
But why do you keep him around then?
Why do I keep him around? I keep him around because he's useful. And if there comes a point when that's not happening anymore, then I will make arrangements otherwise. But I tell you what, if he does anything to you again, you get me? Anything. You come to me and I will take care of it.
Thank you, Sonny.
And Claudia, I do appreciate your loyalty.
Hey, Michael. Got myself into a bit of trouble. Rick found one of Jerry's DVDs, and now he's blackmailing me. Problem is, even if I do what Rick asks, he's not going to stop. Sooner or later, your father is going to find out what I did. And then he's going to kill me. I've just made such a mess of everything. You know, I never wanted kids. Never. I'm not even sure I do. In fact, I'm pretty sure I don't, but I don't know, Michael. I don't see any other way. And my sincerest hope in all of this is that you and your father both will understand.